Japanese carmakers' U.S. sales surged ahead of Trump tariffs. April 25, 2025. Japan's major carmakers saw their U.S. sales surged in March, fueled by a last-minute rush to buy cars before U.S. President Donald Trump's tariffs on imported vehicles were kicked in. Toyota Motor Corporation's sales rose 8% from a year earlier to 231,336 units, while Honda Motor Company recorded a 13% jump, according to data released Thursday. Nissan Motor Company said its sales in the country rose 10%, cushioning the impact of a 3.4% decline in global sales to 353,463 units. Trump's 25% tariff on imports of all foreign-made vehicles, which he kicked in on April 3, has reverberated across the globe, leaving automakers reeling and American consumers facing a potential double-digit surge in car prices. Japanese carmakers are more exposed than most and while the Toyota has said it will stay the course for now, other major manufacturers are already making adjustments to minimize the fallout. Mazda Motor Corporation said it will pause U.S. production of one model variation that it exports to Canada. Honda plans to shift its manufacturing of the hybrid version of its Civic from Japan to the U.S., while Nissan is halting U.S. orders for SUVs built in Mexico. Toyota's global sales, including two subsidiaries Daihatsu Motor Company and Hino Motors Limited, reached just over 1 million units in March, up 11% from a year earlier. That includes 34 for 67 cars sold outside of Japan, a 6% increase and a record for the month of March. The company's domestic sales jumped forward slash nearly 36%, while total North American sales increased 7%. Global production rose 10% to 977,241 units in March. Toyota is recovering from a series of regulatory scandals that forced it to scale back production. It sold 10.8 million cars in 2024, down from the previous year, but still enough to beat Volkswagen AG and maintain its title as the world's biggest carmaker for a fifth straight year. By Bloomberg, story by Nicholas Takahashi, April 25, 2025.